நம்முடைய தமிழ் மொழி உலகிலேயே மிகவும் தொன்மையான மொழி. எந்த தேசத்திடம் இருக்கின்றதோ அந்த தேசத்திடம் பெருமிதம் பொங்க வேண்டுமா கூடாதா சொல்லுங்க.
செம்மொழி வலையொலி யூடியூப் சேனல். இந்த சேனலின் மூலமாக, அந்த வலையொலியின் மூலமாக பல்வேறு தகவல்களை தினந்தோறும் நாங்கள் வழங்கி கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த நிலையில் சிலப்பதிகாரம் என்ற தலைப்பில் ஒவ்வொரு பகுதியாக வழங்கக்கூடிய அந்த தொகுப்பை முழுமையாக கண்டு பார்க்கலாம்.
Hello everyone. Today's session I am planning to focus on what Tirukkural has mentioned about goal setting, determination and motivation in every task that we undertake in our life. Tiruvallur in his immense wisdom has mentioned all of these eloquent quotes which capture the essence of determination in one's life. And because we are talking about leadership principles in Tirukkural, we are taking the specific quotes which mention determination and going away with self-doubt, and how motivation is very important in accomplishing all our life's goals, in both in personal life and in our professional lives. Kural number 540. It talks about how being purposeful is very crucial in one's life. உள்ளியது எய்தல் எளிது மண் மற்றும் தான் உள்ளியது உள்ள பெறின். I'll repeat. உள்ளியது எய்தல் எளிது மண் மற்றும் தான் உள்ளியது உள்ள பெறின். This talks about how having a purpose in life is very crucial. What is purpose? Is it a goal? Is it having an aim in life? Is it accomplishing a task? It might be one or all of the above. Having a true purpose, it can be in our personal life, professional life, anywhere. It's very crucial to go forward with our everyday task. Setting a goal and not deviating from the goal. Nowadays we have got so many distractions in terms of different platforms coming to our life. How do we ensure that all of these distractions are not disturbing us in our true path in achieving our goal, that is our purpose? We must always have our vision and our thought focused on this purpose in life. I am repeating this quote. உள்ளியது எய்தல் எளிது மண் மற்றும் தான் உள்ளியது உள்ள பெறின். Not getting distracted is of paramount importance, and distractions are many. They can come from all spheres in our life, but having the single-handed focus and ensuring that we are having this complete attention only on this particular task in hand will help us succeed in whatever we are planning to do. The second kural, which tells about how a leader is having all of his team members from different spheres of life. The team members will have different experiences and they will come from different walks of life, from different backgrounds. It's very natural for an individual to get affiliated, to become little bit closer or become more friendly with one person. And when that happens, it's inevitable that there is bias happening. And Tiruvallur has identified this and mentioned about this thousands of years ago in his beautiful Kural. ஊர்ந்தும் கண்ணோடாது இறை புரிந்து யார் மாட்டும் தேர்ந்து செய்வதே முறை. I'll repeat. ஓர்ந்து கண்ணோடாது இறை புரிந்து யார் மாட்டும் தேர்ந்து செய்வதே முறை. தேர்ந்து செய்வதே முறை is, we have to have specific attention to that particular phrase. தேர்ந்து செய்வதே முறை. As a leader, you'll have lot of biases happening. It is inherent bias. We'll have prejudices happening. But Tirukkural mentions about this happening even thousands of years ago. And it mentions that even when bias is happening, even when there is, you're understanding different aspects about a person, take a step back, understand the entire situation from different perspectives, and take a very knowledgeable decision or action. And this phrase is called organizational justice. Being just, being transparent, and going above and beyond all your inherent biases and understanding where this bias is coming from. Is it justified or not? And should I really be biased against this person or an individual or a team member is very important. And as a leader, we are talking about in this session about goal setting, motivation, determination, and all of these things. The core value here is following the justice towards your team members, following the right footpath or the moral values is very important. And how can a leader go over the biases and inherent biases that is common in every team member or in every human being? How can a leader go over and beyond this bias? And this குறள் I would like to repeat again. ஓர்ந்து கண்ணோடாது இறை புரிந்து யார் மாட்டும் தேர்ந்து செய்வதே முறை. Not showing discrimination, looking at the mistakes made and not at the person. So many times in our organizations, in our interactions with anyone, we hear that someone is criticizing a mistake. And many times people take these criticisms very personally. And Tirukkural mentions this exact same thing, and it explains very clearly that we should not look at the mistakes personally. We should correct the deed. So the deed happening is very different from the person. Criticism is against a mistake done against the task and not the person. So this kind of discrimination, this kind of understanding that the mistake is not with the individual but with the task at hand. So correcting that particular task, correcting that particular action taken, and not taking any of this criticism personally, but making sure that these are all opportunities to learn, opportunities to grow better is important. And ஓர்ந்து கண்ணோடாது இறை புரிந்து யார் மாட்டும் தேர்ந்து செய்வதே முறை. Being non-judgmental, understanding a situation from all possible perspectives. It's called standing from the balcony view. Understanding everything, taking a step back, knowing each and every individual and not taking any biases or judgments, but understanding that a mistake is committed on the task and not taking anything personally. So this is a beautiful quote on organizational justice. The next quote, which again amplifies or exemplifies the need for motivation in an individual, is குறள் number 591. உடையர் எனப்படுவது ஊக்கம் அஃதிலார் உடையது உடையரோ மற்று. I would like to repeat this. உடையர் எனப்படுவது ஊக்கம் அஃதிலார் உடையது உடையரோ மற்று. Any trait, any personality trait that individual possesses will become inconsequential, will not be of any importance if that person is lacking in motivation. Motivation is the core value that one should possess in life. Motivation to do something, to achieve something, to take the next step in one's life. It can be in your professional life, it can be in personal life. The motivation makes us take the next step in one's life. And having the inner drive, the motivation to push yourself, oneself a bit further to achieve the next goal. And if there is no motivation in life, then what else is important? So Tiruvallur asked this beautiful question here. Will a person really possess anything? Will that person have anything if there is more motivation in that individual? I'll repeat this quote, repeat this குறள். உடையர் எனப்படுவது ஊக்கம் அஃதில்லார் உடையது உடையரோ மற்று. In front of motivation, there is nothing more important. And many times we see individuals, right? They have all of these beautiful dreams to achieve. They'll have this vision, I want to do this, I want to do this in life, I want to have this, I want to have that. But many times this dream is not accompanied by motivation. Only if any dream, any idea you have, any dream, any plan, only if that is accompanied by motivation, that plan or dream will come to succeed. That is written very eloquently or given very eloquently in this குறள். உடையர் எனப்படுவது ஊக்கம் அஃதில்லார் உடையது உடையரோ மற்று. Any trait an individual possesses, of all of these traits, motivation is very important. And many times when we see the dreams, right, whenever we are going to dream something, plan something in life to achieve anything, it can be very small, it can be very big. Motivation to do that, what is pushing me, what will I achieve if I do that, what will happen, societal benefit, family benefits, benefits to my friends, or will I get recognition, rewards, or just happiness in doing that particular task is motivation. What is pushing me to perform that particular task? So understanding the motivation behind any task. So this goes both for an individual and as well as for a leader. So as a leader, understanding what motivates a team member. So in a team, I'll have 10-15 members reporting to me, understanding what motivates them, how do I motivate them. So having a team or creating or building a team of motivated individuals will already set that particular team for greater success. That is your crux of motivation. உடையர் எனப்படுவது ஊக்கம் அஃதில்லார் உடையது உடையரோ மற்று. Next குறள் tells about self motivation. So we can motivate others, but how do I self motivate? Tiruvallur tells us very beautifully. ஆக்கம் அதர்வினாய் செல்லும் அசைவிலா ஊக்கமுடையான் உழை. ஆக்கம் அதர்வினாய் செல்லும் அசைவிலா ஊக்கமுடையான் உழை. This tells such meaningful words about self motivation. A person who is constantly self motivating does not look for outside push or an outside drive to do something, will always reap the rewards, will always become successful in life. If you are having a dream, you need not look for others to motivate you. If you are having a vision, you want to have an aim, you want to succeed, it can be right preparing for an exam, going for a job, it can be for a big project delivery. If you are a leader, getting the next successful a deal for your organization or for your team, any of these, you have to keep self motivating yourself. Self motivation is very important. Only if you motivate yourself every day or very frequently, self motivation will set yourself for greater success. Any person who is having this character of self motivating will definitely reach success. This is beautifully quoted in this குறள். ஆக்கம் அதர்வினாய் செல்லும் அசைவிலா ஊக்கமுடையான் உழை. ஆக்கம் அதர்வினாய் செல்லும் அசைவிலா ஊக்கமுடையான் உழை. The fruitful rewards for one's constant motivational work will anyways reach the individual. By any means, you keep on motivating yourself, self-motivating, doing the hard work. All of this will definitely, the rewards for all of this done will definitely reach that individual sometime or the other. So self-motivation might come in many forms, by reading books, by meditating, by journaling, or by getting inspired from leaders, by hearing the talks of leaders. How do I self-motivate? Or by looking at the dream, visualizing it every day. It's called manifesting. So all of these things have been mentioned in குறள் thousands of years ago about self-motivation. ஆக்கம் அதர்வினாய் செல்லும் அசைவிலா ஊக்கமுடையான் உழை. Now, I have said the hard work for myself. I have got the motivation. I am self-motivated. But what else will help me achieve my dream? Apart from motivation, I have got motivation to succeed. I am also self-motivated. Apart from that, what else will help an individual to succeed? What else? That else is nothing but hard work. Constant hard work. Putting in the time, putting in the effort, putting in the resources, and working very hard along with being motivated will reap success. Tiruvallur tells that in the Kural 597 about hard work. சிதைவிட தொல்கார் உறவோர்ப்பு உதயம் பிற்பட்டு பாடூன்றும் களிறு. I'll repeat. சிதைவிட தொல்கார் உறவோர்ப்பு உதயம் பிற்பட்டு பாடூன்றும் களிறு. An elephant, even when gravely injured by arrows, will not lose its mightiness. We all know how majestic an elephant is. Even if an elephant is injured by arrows or any calamities, here in this Kural, Tiruvallur mentions about the injury that a majestic elephant has acquired because of arrows. But even then, an elephant will not lose its majestic power. It will still remain a majestic elephant. And similarly, a motivated individual will not fail, will not falter, will not fall down, even after several setbacks, several challenges. Tiruvallur compares a motivated individual to that of a majestic elephant. A majestic elephant, even if injured by multiple arrows, will not lose its mightiness. Similarly, as powerful as an elephant is, a motivated individual is similarly as powerful. Just with motivation, we can succeed in life with any hardships that keep coming. Kural 611. அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். One should not have self-doubt. One should not have self-doubt. Tiruvallur eloquently puts this. One should not have self-doubt and let that stop a person from taking over any task. Confidence is very important. We have seen many talks, many conversations, many newspaper articles recently about how confidence is very important. And this Kural, அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். It tells about how confidence is very important, removing self-doubt, not letting the self-doubt stopping you from taking the next step, from volunteering, from proactively taking any decisions is very important. If there is no self-doubt, what else is important? We need hard work, we need the putting in the hard work to achieve the goals and be smart to achieve the goals. This is very important. Apart from self-doubt, removing self-doubt is okay. What else is needed? Putting in the hard work. Putting in the hard work and being smart to achieve these goals is very important. அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். Giving any reason for self-doubting, doubting your potential, confused about whether your person will be able to achieve a particular task or not, thinking twice before even attempting to perform a particular task. It can be attempting an exam, it can be volunteering for a leadership role, it can be for any of these. They can seem very simple, but self-doubt is one obstacle a person is creating for themselves even before any real obstacle comes into place. That's the first challenge. You are putting a first brick in front of you without even taking the first step. So self-doubt is very crucial to not exist in your plan for success. அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். Let us not have any self-doubts before taking any task. Confidence is very important. What else is needed for a leader? We are motivated, self-motivation is there, I am not biased, I am willing to put in the hard work. What else is needed? Tirukkural tells in Kural 615, இன்பம் விழையான் வினை விழைவான் தன்கேளிர் துன்பம் துடைத்தூன்றும் தூண். இன்பம் விழையான் வினை விழைவான் தன்கேளிர் துன்பம் துடைத்தூன்றும் தூண். இன்பம் விழையான், a person who is selfless and is focused on the work at hand, vinay vilayvan, and is not expecting any rewards, but only on the task, on the goal to be completed successfully, will help society like a pillar. Like holding up a huge building, a pillar is as supportive. Similarly, a person who is inbam vilayan, who is selfless, vinay vilayvan, hardworking, tankelir tunbam tudai tundrum tun pillar, will help remove or push away all the challenges or hardships that his society or his community around him, can be friends, immediate family circle, his team members, whoever is facing any troubles. A person who is selfless and works hard will stand alongside everyone like a strong pillar. இன்பம் விளையான் வினை விளைவான் தன்கேளிர் துன்பம் துடை தூன்றும் தூண். A selfless person who is also focused on his or her hard work and is not expecting any rewards, but only on the end goal, will stand strong and support society, immediate circle, community at large like a strong pillar. The next is efforts taken. We saw about hard work, motivation, self-motivation, but along with hard work, we also need the effort to be taken. And Kural 616 tells about this effort, importance of taking that effort, that first step. முயற்சி திருவினை ஆக்கும் முயற்சின்மை இன்மை புகுத்தி விடும். முயற்சி, that hard work, that effort. முயற்சி திருவினை ஆக்கும் முயற்சின்மை இன்மை புகுத்தி விடும். A person with the willpower and takes a complete efforts to fulfill the task will multiply all of the rewards to be given, whereas one who does not take any effort might be poverty stricken. And effort is very crucial for success. இன்மை புகுத்தி விடும். முயற்சி திருவினையாக்கும் முயற்சின்மை இன்மை புகுத்தி விடும். So having effort will reap you all rewards. Not having effort, not putting in that effort will lead you to the calamities also, we can say. Tiruvalluvar tells us as very succinctly in this quote, in this Kural, about the importance of putting in that effort, putting in that hard work for every step that we are taking in life. And an individual who has that willpower, who puts in that hard work to fulfill the task, will reap multiple rewards and riches. Whereas an individual who has the dream but not able to put in that effort, who is not able to put in that hard work, might not able to achieve anything in life.